National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. On the visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Gets past one man. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And how about Geno Smith? The number of times we've looked at his career and said, here's something new for him. And that's exactly what we're talking about with his move to Las Vegas after 5 seasons in Seattle. Over 70% last season completion percentage. And the Raiders, they definitely need that type of efficiency in Vegas. And the best part, he has a head coach in Pete Carroll who really believes in him.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Ball carrier. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Here's Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Genty. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Loudy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Throwing now is Geno. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Play action. And he rifles one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Brock Bowers.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their 1st possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge 2nd year in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
They go play action now. May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Patriots. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Diggs, the motion man left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Short pass caught by Henry.
Hayes pass. Complete to Hunter Henry. A gain of 4 brings up third and 13.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. If you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Jones on the return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Diggs in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but it's still to give up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down and 9.
They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Diggs in motion left. Stevenson now on first. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Here's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
That's good.
To the air, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Smith staying on his feet. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Smith. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. May. over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Slot man moves right. Throwing here is May. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
That was on the money to Bourne downfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
To throw, it's May. Checking this down to Stevenson. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He finds Douglas complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 7.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
From the gun, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of a yard.
To throw is Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Jones. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now Gino. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Genty. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Las Vegas.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To Trey Tucker. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. Dances by him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Laube. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Genty. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Gino now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
For the Patriots.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And the Raiders first down.
Throwing is Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Smith now to throw.
At the Patriots 46.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Again, Smith. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Smith an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Smith.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Bech with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Raiders have taken the lead on the final play of the first half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Halftime coming
All
up.
right,
Let's get you
Brandon,
down to
thanks
Orlando
much.
and our buddy
Welcome in,
Scott
everyone,
Hansen
to the
with our
Orlando
EA Sports
Studios.
halftime
Scott Hansen
report.
with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace and score a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll throw with May. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll fight through 1 tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The run straight ahead with Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard
A run out of the gun with Genty. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Las Vegas.
Out of the gun, Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. Here comes Genty. Muscles him off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The tackle by Keon White. It's a gain of 6. And the Las Vegas.
Now Smith. To the
careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's Smith. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Ashton Genty with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Diggs, the motion man left. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
In motion, the tight end. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. Again, it's Stevenson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, May with it. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. That's another Patriots. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stevenson now on first and 10. On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
It's third and 1.
On play action, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's May. And he's in. Touchdown, Drake May, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
On the zone read, again to Genty. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a...
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. From the gun on third down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Gino going to hand it to Genty, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
Here's Smith. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now Gino. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Play action, May. This one left side caught by Gibson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To the air, May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jalen Polk from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Shoves him aside. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders now set to get the football back. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Open man right side, Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Genty. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing is Smith. They'll get this out to Genty.
Smith's pass complete to number 2, Ashton Genty. A gain of 3.
Smith.
2nd down.
Shakes off this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's A.J. Cole now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hit gets a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. To throw, it's May. They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Takes it to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
A 2-yard gain.
They run once more with Stevenson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Smith now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escapes the sack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
It's Genty.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Carlson able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't pick up at school.
Oh, you did? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Ramondre Stevenson. Incomplete. Brings
A
up
little
second
less
and
than
10
40
at the
seconds
24-yard
remaining.
line.
Here comes 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. He finds Douglas complete.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.